Hello and welcome to the Shellz show. My name is Shellz. Let's get into this bad boy. This is the AFC South predictions for this season. I'm gonna go with Houston number one. Houston's gonna win. I think Tennessee will come number two. Indianapolis will be three, and I think Jacksonville will round out this division. Let's break this team by team analysis now. We'll do some overrunners to finish this video off. And start with Houston. What a draft Houston had. I think in my eyes, Houston had a great draft. Deshaun Watson at 12, absolute franchise-changing quarterback at 12 is an absolute robbery. People will look back at that deal at 12 as an absolute steal in years to come. Deshaun Watson brings all the poise, swagger you want at I was saying a quarterback, but not really a quarterback. He's absolutely class. I think he's brilliant. Zach Cunningham, linebacker from Vanderbilt, I think he's a really nice pickup. I think Deontay Foreman in a few years' time is going to be an absolute workhorse for this Houston Texas team. I think this season revolves around when Deshaun Watson plays for Houston. In my opinion, is Deshaun Watson will take over before the end of week 4. I think he's an absolute critical. Bill O'Brien knows his whole season rides on Deshaun Watson playing and playing well. Because it doesn't work out, Deshaun Watson doesn't work out, it doesn't play early, or he sticks with Tom Savage Longley. Sorry, Bill O'Brien, pack your bags, you're going back to college. But BC job, yeah, take that. It's your only option. Boston College, by the way, if you don't know what BC is. I think Foreman and Miller this season will be elite combo. I mean, Alfred Blue's a pretty good back as well. They just got to get these guys carries. And I think if they get Miller more than 20 carries a game, you're not using them right. You've got to use what you've got. And I think using all three of those running backs will really make it different. Nuke Hopkins, what a nice contract he got, 18 million a year. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, he's a class act wide receiver. Worth every penny. I think he's a class act. I'm interested to see how Deshaun Watson and him play this season. I don't think Tom Savage will make him look good at all. I think there'll be questions from the owner if they don't get Deshaun Watson to go with him. Interesting to see how Braxton Miller and Bruce Ellington will make up for the Will Fuller injury. He broke his collarbone, unfortunately. I think that's a bit of a loss to them. But I think Braxton Miller needs to step up this year. He's been 2 years now in the NFL. I'm expecting a lot more of him. And Bruce Ellington looks nice and shifty. I don't know why the 49ers cut him, to be honest. DJ Fedor was the same as last year, and I think they'll have a good season on offense. No Dwayne Brown to start the year. He's out with the left tackle. He's on a holdout. I'm not 100% sure. Nick Martin returns at center for them. That's a big return for him. Look no further than his big brother, Zach Martin of the Cowboys. What an animal he is. That's why that lead pass rush on defense, though. I mean, Clowney, Watt, merciless. I mean, pick your poison. One of them guys is going to come and get your quarterback. Clowney's the speed guy. I think Merciless is more the finesse. And then Watt's more the inside power type of guy. I mean, wow, that it's an elite combo. I really like what Cunningham and McKinney will bring to them at linebacker. They bring some coverage skills that they didn't have beforehand. I can't think of the guy who's their middle linebacker, the guy from USC, whatever his name is, the guy who takes steroids anyway. But he just can't cover guys. The loss of AJ Bouye is pretty big. I think Kevin Johnson, though, Jonathan Joseph, Kareem Jackson, they are more than good enough to make up for that loss. I didn't really know who AJ Bouye was last year. I don't think Houston fans would know either. So I think he's going to be a big loss. I think Jacksonville overpaid for that kid, let's be honest. I do have questions about their safety play. Interesting to see how they work this year. I think they'll figure some things out as the year goes by, hopefully. And it'll get better. Anyway, let's move on to the Tennessee Titans. Anyway, I forgot to do the pictures for this. Bloody hell, my bad. Tennessee. Wow, Mariota absolutely throttled it last year, didn't he? Came out of nowhere, didn't he? What a year Mariota had last season. Mariota became a leader last season. What a brilliant year he had. Became an elite quarterback in my eyes. Led partially by DeMarco Murray, running back, with a great season last season. I like to see him use Derrick Henry more. Derrick Henry is an absolute. I mean, if you ask the gods to sculpt something like that, that's what they come up with at running back. Absolute mammoth human being. Animal. I'm interested to get him and use those two guys, elite battlegrounds. I think Corey Davis and Eric Decker are massive upgrades on the offense. I thought they did overdraft Corey Davis by 10-15 picks potentially in this draft. I think they panicked at 5 when they got the draft pick. Like, what do we do? And they just jumped at things and made a mistake there. But I think he will be a good piece to me. He'll help Mariota. I love what Danny Walker brought to them. I think he can be much improved this year. I think he's still got another level to go up. What an O-line they have. I think they have a great O-line. I think Ben Jones is a quality center. I think what's his name? Taylor Lewan at left tackle is a really good player. I think Jack Conklin at right tackle. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. I think he's the second best right tackle in the league, and he's just a rookie last season. That's how good I think he is. Only behind Marcus Cannon in my eyes. I love Jarrell Casey in their D-line. I think he's a world class defensive tackle in any scheme. You find a way to use him. I like to see better work from their pass rushers. I like to see more from Arakpo. He got a big contract. Kevin Dodd, their draft pick from last season, I think he can be much better this year. I think we'll just see how he plays. I love their two linebackers, Avery Williamson, Wesley Woodyard. Those guys are quality speed linebackers, like what they bring. They did lose Jason McCourty to the Browns. It's a bit of a loss this season, but they did add two new pieces. Dory Jackson was a brilliant pickup with them. They drafted 20th. I thought that was an absolute brilliant pickup. He'll add to the game. Jonathan Cyprian they added safety, and of course they brought Logan Ryan in from the Patriots, who I think is a really underrated but really quality cornerback option for them. Yeah, let's move on to the Indianapolis Colts. How long is Luck going to be out? That is the big question this season. I think Luck might be out 5 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks. I really am unsure what to say on this whole scenario. It's so difficult to figure out what's going on with Andrew Luck, and it's difficult to play to prepare for. I would like to see Robert Turbin get more carries. I think he's earned the right to get more carries. I think Frank Gore has potentially taken a step down for the levels he was when he was at his prime. I think they need to save him up a bit, because otherwise he's going to literally be broken as he finishes in the NFL. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, Frank Gore. I just think he's just a little over the hump. I think Dante Moncrief and Kamar Aiken need to really step up this season, especially after losing Philip Dorsett. That's a big loss to them. They need a tight end badly as well. I don't know what they've been doing with tight end. They've just completely ignored their position. Jack Wood is not a good tight end. He's just average at best. I mean, they need to find a star guy. They really should have found a guy like OJ Howard, or even a guy like Jake Butt. They really should have drafted one of them guys. Anyway, O-line. I mean, it seems like every year Andrew Luck ends up on his ass more times than not. I think Robert Kelly, or what's his name? Kelly is definitely the center's out injured to start the year. That's a huge loss in the first round pick last season. I think they desperately need him at center. He really called out all the calls. I think Jake Mewhort and Costanzo on the left side are really good players, but they end the right side in question mark about, and that's a big of an issue. You know, if the O-line can't keep Andrew Luck upright, they're in trouble, and that's really where they've had problems. Their defense, I like Henry Anderson. I think he's a really good player. I like to pick up Jonathan Hankins from the Giants. He's going to be a really good run-stopping defensive tackle. Let's have a look what else they got. Jabal Sheard from the Patriots. Burfarius Mingo, also from the Patriots last season. Good pickups. John Simon, I think he was a edge rushing guy for Houston and Baltimore, I believe. He's a good player from Ohio State. I think he can rush the passer well. These guys are going to need to contribute, because they did lose Rashad Mathis. Is that his name? I think I butchered his first name, but Mathis is Robert Mathis, pardon me. Yeah, I butchered his first name, but that's a big loss. I think Malak Hooker is a good draft pick. I think Quincy Wilson's a good draft pick this year. I think they'll help Vontae Davis out. I think Vontae Davis might have picked some injuries. So I'm a little bit not concerned like he might be out 8 weeks. So a bit of concern that DB front for them, but hopefully the best for the Indianapolis Colts. They're a really good team. If Andrew Luck comes back for them, I think they got a good chance. Jacksonville. What on earth does David Caldwell see in Blake Bortles? Nobody else. Even Blake Bortles' mom doesn't think he could be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I think Fournette is an elite running back pickup for them. Great job with that. I think TJ Yeldon as well could be used this season a bit better. He's a nice change of pace back. He will change the scheme of things. Their wide receivers. I mean, wow, what a wide receiver. I mean, Blake Bortles has Allen Robinson, Marquise Lee, and Alan Hearns, and he still can't find them the ball and make them look elite. If you Tom Brady had them three guys, I mean, wow, everyone would be like, this guy's the best ever. But I think they got a pretty solid line. I like what they added in Cam Robinson. They've got a good right tackle, Jeremy Parnell. I think Brandon Linder's a really good center. And AJ McConnell, I like at left guard as well. Good players as well. I like to see Mercedes Lewis and Ben Koyak chip in a bit more at tight end. Do they have the two most expensive defensive tackles in the league, in Calais Campbell and Malik Jackson? I think they might do. I think they might be. They're good pieces. They go along with Dante Fowler. Hopefully Dante Fowler this year steps up, but he has the potential to live up to that third pick, pardon me. So much talent. I love Yannick Ngakoue on the other side for them. Is it Yannick Ngakoue? I think it's Yannick Ngakoue. He is a absolute great find. World-class talent in this kid. Really like what he's bringing to the team. Their linebackers, I think Pelosny's a great run-stopping linebacker, but in coverage, he's a real question mark. I think the nickel, they need to get Miles Jack out there, and I like Telvin Smith. Telvin Smith's a world-class linebacker, but I do think Pelosny limits them in coverage situations. That's a bit of an issue. They spent big on AJ Bouye, which I think was a bit of a mistake. I think a one-year wonder cornerback concerns me in a way. I never heard of him before this last season. Barry Church at safety is a good pickup, I feel, and I like Jalen Ramsey. I mean, wow, what a kid kid's going to be at the NFL. He's going to be an absolute elite cornerback for years to come. Great pickup. The Eagles should take him at 2 in my eyes. I think Aaron Colvin and Tayshaun Gibson, they need some big years this year. I think Tayshaun Gibson was massively overpaid in free agency as well. Aaron Colvin, cornerback from Oklahoma, I think he tore his ACL in the draft process. So he's come back slowly from that, but they've got a good chance. Anyway, let's do some overrunners to finish off. Jacksonville 615. No, it's just not happening. Jacksonville's not winning 6.5. It's just not happening. If they win 6.5 games, or win 7 games this season, they win 6 games, I'll run down my street naked. Let's put it that way. 6 wins, too much. 5 wins, too much. They're a 4-win team max. They have the defensive talent. They don't have the offense. No quarterback, no hope. Find a quarterback. Just sign Colin Kaepernick. You might actually have a chance to win 6 games. Indianapolis, 8.5. I would say yes to this 8.5 if it was the start of the year and Andrew Luck was healthy. Unfortunately, he's not. I'm going to have to go with 8 wins. This is their ceiling. I don't know when Andrew Luck's going to be back. Can't bet more than 8.5 wins, really. Mariota, 8.5 wins. I think Mariota is world class. I think Tennessee are a pretty good team, but can they win more than 8 games this season? Wow, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the over. I think they'll win 9 games. I think they're gonna be 9-7. I think they've that much chance to be 9-7. If they're not 9-7, I think Mike Mularkey will probably get fired and they'll be out the door. But I'm gonna give them the 9 wins. Houston, 8.5. Gotta go with the over here. I think Houston's gonna win 9 to 10 games as long as they start Deshaun Watson early. If not, Bill O'Brien, pack your bags. You're gone. Same thing with Mike Mularkey. They have to play him early. They have no other choice. They don't have a quarterback otherwise. They have to play Deshaun Watson. You must play him. Anyway, guys, that wraps up today's video. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, appreciates me, and I'll probably do more of these videos. Anyway, I enjoyed these 8 of these divisions broken down. It was a grind. Definitely get them out here. Definitely change this up next season, do it much earlier. But I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too. I'll see you guys next year. Peace out.